It was very interesting in this movie. I felt differently about it earlier in my life, and I feel differently now. More because of critical analysis and zooming out from it, I noticed that there's certain things that are very much closed off, putting walls up. Particularly one scene close to the beginning is where um, Tyler joins the group to testicular cancer, and after one meeting, turns out that one of them gets closer to him, hugs him, cries and everything, and then in his mind, the main character is saying, "Strangers with this kind of honesty make me go a big rubbery one." Now, that makes me think two or threefold about different things. One, it makes me think about how the movie already captured beforehand about emotions, how it's supposed to connect to, you can't be like that, you gotta be this kind of person. There's this masculinity clause in this movie where you can't show emotions and you can't be involved in your emotions when you're doing something like this, like being involved with violence, like standing up for yourself, pretty much. And I think in this moment, one thing he's saying is that I have to not engage in this. This person is a stranger to me. I'm not going to trust them, and I'm not going to trust that emotions are a good way to feel good when you release them. You use them as primal rage, basically. That's what they're intentionally doing. You wait until you blow up with it, basically. Wonderful. The context there is immeasurable. But it also tells me another part, which is that I'm just going to fuck myself out of feelings. That's the other part of what I see in it. So I understood when I've talked to friends in the past where the disgust comes from the movie. Actually, I get it even more now. But I also see the importance of that. I want to know and hear those things because I want to know how far someone is aligning themselves to a degree to get away from emotions and just to fuck. That's good to understand that context because it makes it immeasurable to know, oh shit, I'm not that person, but I can see exactly how fittingly it fits. Next part, when they're talking to each other in the bathtub section and they're saying like, we're a generation of men raised by women. I don't think what we need is another woman in our life. But the joke about that is basically saying that the opposite gender can only fit in as a mother. That you can't have any other part or quality to a person, which right there is disgusting, to be honest. Because it fills me with this disturbing thought of the only way a person can fit into your life is if they still fit into the role that someone else did in the same gender as that person you're meeting. That's disgusting to me because it's like saying that there's no way to look at someone that's that gender of a parent that you grew up with and see someone else. That means you haven't zoomed out for yourself to walk away from those things. So pretty much what I saw from this movie is that it disconnects from emotions and just gonna fuck only, or gonna just rage, primal rage it and wait till it pops out of me somehow to fight. And it also points out that the opposite gender can only be equated to a mother. It doesn't matter. You know, I've had that experience with my mother, so I can't have that experience with you and expect to look at this experience differently. Well, that's pretty disgusting because that also makes it seem like how can you fuck someone and not see your mother only? You know, how can you have sex? How can you even take yourself away out of the emotion and not see that? You know, that basically means that you do want those things, and that's your problem actually, not your mother's, and not this person that you just want to fuck. So that's what I kind of noticed from Fight Club. It hit me kind of hard, and it's something that I more see recently from watching it, especially those two scenes particularly. They hit me very hard. That's all I gotta say.